I got the horse right here, the name's Paul Revere, and here's a guy that says if the weather's clear, can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do.
I'm picking Valentine, cause on the morning line, this guy's a goddamn figure at 5 to 9. But look at Johnson, he wins it by a half. This guy says the horse has a chance.
For Paul Revere I fight, I hear his foot's alright. I pass it all depends if it's rained last night.
I'm picking Valentine, cause on the morning line, this guy's a goddamn figure at 5 to 9.
Race boys, I got the box noise.
This guy says the horse likes to race.
I tell you, Paul Revere, how this is no bum steer. It's from a handicap, but that's real sincere.
I'm picking Valentine, cause on the morning line, this guy's a goddamn figure at 5 to 9.
So make it epitaph, he raised it by a half.
This guy says the horse has a chance.
Epitaph.
Valentine, I got the horse right here.
Tells us.
Amen.
And that is why I'm standing here, in the devil's own city, on the devil's own streets, prepared to do battle with the forces of evil. Hear me, you gamblers! With your dice, your cards, your horses, pause and think before it is too late. You are in great danger, for I am not speaking of the prison, nor the gallows, but of the greater punishment that awaits you. Repent before it is too late! Just around the corner is our little mission, where you are always welcome to come and seek refuge from this jungle of sin. Come, talk to me. Don't think of me as Sergeant Sarah Brown, but as Sarah Brown, your sister. Join me, brothers and sisters, in resisting the devil, and together we can put him to flight forever. Remember, friends, this is the Save a Soul mission, located at 409 West 49th Street, open all day and night, with a special prayer meeting this Thursday at...
Oh, Miss Sarah, I wonder why a refined doll like hers gets mixed up in the mission dodge.
She's a beautiful doll, all right, with 100% eyes.
It is too bad that such a doll wastes her time being good. How could she make any money from that?
Maybe she owns a piece of the mission.
Yeah.
Hey, Benny South Street.
Harry the Horse, how are ya? You know Nicely Johnson?
Yeah, how goes it?
Nicely, thank you.
So tell me, what about Nathan Detroit? Has he got a place for his crap game?
Well, we don't know yet.
The heat is on.
Well,
He's
tell
still
him.
looking for a place.
Well, tell him I'm loaded and looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
$5,000.
Now, how did you acquire it?
I collected the reward of my father.
Why, Lieutenant Brannigan, it is Mr. South Street, Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
A pleasure.
Any of you boys seen Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I'm speaking about the Nathan Detroit who runs a floating crap game around here. He gets away with it by moving it to a different spot each night.
Now, why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
I'm telling you this because I know you two bums work for Detroit, rustling out customers for his game.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh,
And you can tell him for me. I know he's running around right now trying to find somebody to give him a spot. But nobody's going to give him a spot because they all know that Branding is breathing down their neck.
hey, Nathan. Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everyone's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan, and I can't,
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit?
hello, Lieutenant. I hope you don't think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
I was just speaking with your colleagues about your crap game. I would imagine you're having trouble finding a spot.
Oh, well, the heat is on, which I'm sure that you know from the fact that you now have to live on your own salary.
Nathan, did you find a place?
What does that cop want from me? What does he think I am? A sex maniac? I merely want a crap game at the convenience of those who want a little action. And from which I take a small cut. Is that a crime?
Nathan, did you find a place for the game?
Did you find a place for the crap game? Did I find it? Did I find it? Yes, I found a place. We'll be hosting the crap game tomorrow night at the Radio City Music Hall.
But how are you gonna fix the ushers?
Well, I tried all the usual spots, the back of the cigar shop, the funeral parlor. Nathan, you said once there might be a chance in the Biltmore Garage. I tried the Biltmore Garage, spoke to Joey Biltmore himself, and he said he might let me take a chance and use the place. If I get him $1,000 first.
$1,000.
Yeah, and in cash, he won't take my marker.
Boy, your marker no good, huh?
What do you mean? A marker ain't just a sheet of paper that says, I owe you $1,000, signed Nathan Detroit. It's like a pledge on which a guy can't mulch it. It's like not saluting the flag. And my marker is as good as anybody's. Except Joey Biltmore don't think so. It just don't seem possible. Me without a livelihood, why I've been running this crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, can't you do something?
Can I do something? What can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even get Adelaide a present today, and do you know what today is? It's our 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, we've been engaged 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. The town's up to here with high players. The Greeks in town.
Brandy Bottle Bates.
Scrudum Slim.
I know, I could make a fortune. But where could I have the game? The Biltmore Garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And now there's a lock on the door. On the gym at Public School 84. There's the stockroom behind McCloskey's bar.
But Mrs. McCloskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out. So the Biltmore Garage is the spot. But the $1,000 we ain't got.
Why is it no reliable name?
Nathan Detroit. If he's looking for action, he'll furnish the start. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan, for it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crap game in Fellas, not to worry. Nathan Detroit's crap game will pull again soon, and my boys will tell you where it is.
Okay, Nathan. Say, you know who else is looking for action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson? Sky Masterson? Now there's the highest player of them all.
Higher than a Greek?
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? That's how high he bets. I once seen him bet 5 G's on a cockroach. And another time when he was sick, he refused to take penicillin on account that he bet 10 G's that his temperature would reach 104.
Did it?
Did it? He's so lucky it reached 106, good old Sky.
Maybe you can borrow the 1,000 from Sky.
Not with Sky. With him, that kind of money ain't lending money. That's betting money. Say, why couldn't I bet Sky?
You would bet with Sky Masterson?
Sure, I ain't afraid. On account that I find a bet where there's no chances of me losing. He likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar a fly will land on, or how far you can kick a piece of cheesecake. Say, Cheesecake, you run down to Minnie's restaurant and ask Minnie how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday and how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake? How much strudel?
Just go find out. Here comes Adelaide. If she hears I'm running that crap game, she'll never set foot on me again.
Hello, Nathan.
Adelaide Pigeon, hello, girls.
You go ahead, girls. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. We gotta get back to the hot box.
Okay, Adelaide.
You guys still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver Charlie has us working us all day. Finally, I says, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat. You just want to meet up with that cheap bum Nathan Detroit.
And what did you say?
I told him, I says, I'll meet whoever I want.
Oh, well, that's very good. How's your cold?
Oh, it's much better. Thank you, Nathan. Happy anniversary.
Oh, presents? For me?
I hope you like it.
Oh, this is a really nice belt.
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly, so tie this belt around your belly. Oh, honey, that is so sweet. Thank you. About your gift, I was gonna get you a diamond wristwatch with gold bands and 2 rubies on the side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
Well, thank goodness I didn't. I'm so sorry.
No, I kind of like when you forget to give me gifts. It makes me feel like we're married.
Oh, honey, one of these days, I'm gonna be in the money, and you're gonna have more mink than a mink.
Nathan, darling, I can do without anything just so long as you don't start running that crap game again.
Ooh, what an absurd thought. What an absurd thought. I would never do such a thing.
Psst. 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Huh?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake. That's great. That's
Nathan?
great.
What is this?
Nothing, dear.
Hey, any news yet?
Not yet, Harry. I'll let you know.
Okay, Detroit.
What was that about?
His wife is having a baby.
Why is he asking you?
He's nervous. It's his first wife. Look, honey, I'm expecting a fellow, and I know you're hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just want to make sure your sandwich doesn't get soggy. Look, fellas, why don't you take Adelaide here to the drugstore? Honey, it's across the street, and you got a cold, and there's open manholes
Nathan,
around.
you're so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person ever. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Ooh.
Nathan Detroit.
Sky Masterson, how are you? You look great.
Oh, Nathan, I feel great. 2 wonderful weeks out west in Nevada. Healthy climate, beautiful scenery. And I beat the house for 50 G's.
50 G's. Are you in town long?
No, I'm going to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yeah, lots of action on there. You want to come with?
Nah, I got things to do. Say, you want to head down to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake? I hear they sell a lot of cheesecake.
No, I just ate. Tell me, how's Adelaide?
Fine, I guess still dancing at the hot box.
I suppose one of these days you two will be getting married.
Well, we all got to.
Oh, but Nathan, guys like you and us, we can fight it. For as pleasant as the doll's company may be, she must always come second to aces back to back.
Yeah. Say, getting hungry yet? How about we head down to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake or a piece of strudel or something?
No, I think I'll get the late results.
But you admit that Mindy's has the best cheesecake in the country.
Yes, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Who ain't? But yet you admit there are some that prefer Mindy's strudel. On the offhand, what do you think he sells more of? A strudel or cheesecake?
Well, I've never given it much thought. But supposing everyone's like me, I'd say Mindy's sells more cheesecake.
For how much?
What?
For how much?
Why, Nathan, I never knew you to be a betting man. You always take a percentage off the top.
Well, you being in town at all, I thought I'd give you a little piece of the action. I bet you that yesterday, Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story.
Oh.
When I was a young man about to make my way out into the world, my father says to me something very valuable. Son, the old man says to me, I'm sorry that I cannot bankroll you to a very large start. Not having any potatoes in your sack, I will stake you with a very valuable piece of advice. Son, someday in your travels you will come across a man with a brand new deck of cards in which the seal has not yet been opened. And son, this man will bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man, for as sure as you stand there, you'll end up with an ear full of cider. Now Nathan, I'm not suggesting that you have been clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
No, you don't think that I would do anything.
But as sure as you stand there, I'll bet you that same 1,000 that you not know the color of the necktie you have on. Well?
No bet. Blue and orange, what crazy colors.
Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore.
Don't bother me.
Hiya, Sky!
Hiya, how are ya?
Nicely, nicely. Nathan, we took Miss Adeline to the drugstore, and she said for you to be sure to pick her up after the show at the Hot Box, and don't be late.
Yes, dear. I mean, yes, thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
dear. Oh, Nathan, that is husband talk if I've ever heard it. You have found yourself a doll in Adelaide, which is quite difficult to unload.
Unload her? I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. Besides, a guy without a doll, who would holler at him? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I just think this should be around when a guy wants them. And only when a guy wants them. After all, they are easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Then how come you ain't got one? How come he's going to Havana alone without one?
Well, Nathan, I like to travel light. But if I wanted to find a doll, there is a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name it.
Any doll. And I name it. What do you bet on that? What do you bet? $1,000 that I can name any doll and you bring her to Havana tomorrow.
Nathan, Detroit, you got yourself a bet.
All right, then I name.
Her?
Her.
Someday, I'm going to take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end.
They already do that every day, Sarah.
Do you take sinners here?
Indeed we do, Sarah.
How do you do?
I'm Abernathy, Arvide Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What's wrong?
Yes, what is your trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin. I have wasted my life in gambling and evil betting, but I've suddenly realized the terrible, terrible things that gambling can lead to.
Oh, you poor soul. Agatha, coffee, please?
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I have been trying to get up the courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Oh, certainly. I would have never taken up gambling at all had it not been for my evil companions who are always offering me sucker bets.
Oh, your coffee, sir.
Thank you. It makes me feel good just to talk to you people.
Well, you go right on talking to Sister Sarah, and I'm sure you'll feel right as rain in no time.
The Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Oh, very good. You know, I only wish we could reach more people like you. We're out every day trying, of course.
Well, perhaps you should try the nighttime.
How's that?
Well, as a former sinner myself, I happen to know that the best time of day to reach sinners is between midnight and dawn. You might even try having an all-night session against the devil.
A very wise suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Oh, coffee's so good I can't understand why it isn't a sin.
Fine, old gentleman. I suppose he sort of looks after you?
We look after each other.
Of course. And I suppose if one of you were to go someplace, the other would go along with?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Here are a few pamphlets I'd like you to read. They will give you a great deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And we're hosting a midnight prayer meeting this Thursday, which I'm sure you'll wish to attend.
I'm sure. Sister Sarah, I hope I'm not getting out of line here, but I think it is lovely to see a pretty nice-looking lady like yourself sacrificing herself for the sake of others. But staying here in this place, you ever go somewhere, travel or something?
I would like to go to Africa.
Well, Africa's a little far, but there are a couple of nice places just a few hours from New York by plane. Ever been in a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here's another pamphlet I think you should read.
Thank you. Of course, I will be needing a lot of personal attention. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's gullet.
I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Why don't we get dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry. Just blossoming underneath the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
That verse, it's Isaiah, not Proverbs.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry, no peace unto the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah?
Isaiah.
There are 2 things that have been in every single hotel room in the country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times.
Well, what's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my line of business, the strangest of information frequently comes in handy. I once won 5 G's off a parlay. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying is a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. If you get me, it's 8 to 5 others that'll follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Sorry. Let's be honest. This mission is, laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I'll bet I can fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
Okay? Then I'll make you a proposition. When is this big meeting of yours? Thursday? I will guarantee to fill that meeting with 12 genuine sinners. I'll also guarantee they will sit still and listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
Sky Masterson's marker for 12 genuine sinners. It's good. Ask anyone in town. I owe you 12 sinners. I'll pick you up tomorrow at noon for dinner.
At noon?
Well, it's going to take us some time to get there.
To get where?
Well, to my favorite restaurant,
Where is that?
El Cafe Cubana, Havana.
El Cafe Cubana, Havana?
Where did you want to eat? Howard Johnson's?
Havana.
Well, why not? The plane gets us there in 5 hours and back the same night. And I promise you, the food is delicious.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, you were describing the blackness of your heart. You didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant is, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come one and all to the mission. Except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. Although I am relieved to know it's just me and not all guys in general. It does bring me some comfort to know that somewhere out there might be a guy that suits the sergeant's needs. Wonder what that guy will be like.
He will not be a gambler.
I am not interested in what he will not be. I am interested in what he will be.
Don't worry. I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his head, to the homey aroma of his pipe.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, a breakfast-eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is right.
You got the guy all figured out, huh?
I have.
Including what he smokes, all figured out.
All figured out. When my love comes along, I won't take a chance. For oh, he'll be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the 2 pair of pants.
I'll know by
No, you're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. Who are you picking, a guy or a horse?
I would expect a gambler to understand.
Would you like to know what the gambler thinks about the big heartthrob? Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine I leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know then and there. I'll know at the sight of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. And I'll stop and I'll stare. And I'll know long before we can speak. I'll know in my heart. I'll know and I won't ever ask. Am I right? Am I wise? Am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the throng. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along. When my love comes along. I'll come back tomorrow in case you want a chance at the other cheek.
I won't take a chance. My love will be just what I need. Not some fly-by-night Broadway romance. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong. For I'll know when my love comes
Hello, is this the Biltmore Garage? I'd like to speak to Joey Biltmore.
Who's this?
It's Nathan Detroit.
This is Joey. What do you want?
I'm here to talk about the,
The what?
You know, the crap game.
The what?
The crap game.
Wait a minute. I got a customer.
Well, hurry it up, will ya?
That'll be $8. What were you saying, Nathan?
The crap game!
Don't say that on the phone. Suppose the cops are listening.
Sorry. The dice game. Look, can I tell the boys it's gonna be at your place tomorrow?
Not if I get $1,000.
Well, I'll have it for you tomorrow.
Then call me tomorrow.
Look, if you're gonna take that attitude, then I'm gonna take my game someplace else.
Then take it someplace else.
But where else can I have it? I'm sorry. Look, Joey, the dough is guaranteed. Would I lie to you?
Yes!
Look, I'm getting it from Sky Masterson.
How do you know?
I bet him. I bet him he could not take a doll to Havana.
Why couldn't he?
Well, because she ain't the type of doll that goes to Havana.
Where does she go?
She ain't go no place. That's how I know I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure. It ain't a horse, it's a doll.
But Joey...
Nathan, there will be no crap game here tomorrow unless I get my dough in advance.
Look, Joey, come on. You've known me a long time.
That's why I want it in advance.
All right. Well, I can't talk no more. I gotta go watch Adelaide dance at the Hot Box. But could you do me one thing? Could I tell the guys it's gonna be at your place tomorrow?
Not till I get $1,000.
Okay, Joey. You'll get it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker.
And now, for the grand finale of our Round the World review, we take you down on the farm with our star, Miss Adelaide, and the Hot Box 4 minutes.
I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, and a barrel and a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you, about you. My heart is leaping, I'm having trouble sleeping, 'cause I love you, a bushel and a peck, you bet your pretty neck I do. Doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo. I love you, a bushel and a peck, though it beats me all to heck, how I'll ever tend the farm, when I wanna keep my arm about you, because the chickens are going to the dickens, 'cause I love you, a bushel and a peck, you bet your pretty neck I do. Doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo. Doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo. Goodbye now. Doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo.
I love you, a bushel and a peck. That lousy Joey built more.
Hello, Nathan.
Oh, hello, Pie Face.
How are you, handsome?
Good. What have you got there?
A book.
A book? You're always reading books nowadays. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan, darling, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me.
And what did he tell you about the book?
I went to him about my cold.
How is your cold?
It's the same. So the doctor asked me how long I had it, and I told him a long time. And I said I thought it was on account for my dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. So he told me to read this book because it might be due to psychology.
Now, you don't got that, do you?
Nathan, this is the psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Ah. Well, would it tell you when a certain doll would go for a certain type of guy, even though you didn't think she would do so?
What What do you mean?
Well, there are certain dolls you can almost bet wouldn't go for certain guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fellow seems, you can never be certain a girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah.
Nathan, darling, starting next week, I'll be getting a raise. So with what I'll be making, I was wondering if you would think maybe we could finally get married?
Well, we have to, sooner or later.
I know, Nathan. But I'm starting to worry about my mother.
What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I never told you before about my mother back in Rhode Island. She thinks we're married already.
Why would she think a thing like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? They don't do that in Rhode Island. They all get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote her I was married.
You did, huh?
Yeah. But Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
What's not all?
I told Mother that we had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood if I hadn't.
Well, what type baby was it?
It was a boy. I named it after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And where is Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
He's in boarding school. I wrote Mother on the football game last today.
Oh, I wish I had a bet on it.
But Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Please don't tell me he has a baby sister.
All those years, Nathan, Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
5.
Oh, your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
Anyway, we're finally getting married, so we won't be a lie anymore.
Adelaide, how could you do such a thing? Especially to a nice old broad like your mother.
Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
Well, I'm gonna meet her. And what do I tell her I did with the 5 kids? That I traded them to the Phillies or something? Adelaide, what are we gonna do?
We could get married.
Getting married ain't just something you jump into like it was a kettle of fish. Adelaide, we ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I got in this box? Nathan, what do you think I got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. I can't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years. I can't show it to you because it's bad luck. You want to see it?
It's a bad luck.
So you see, Nathan, darling, I got the veil. All we need now is our license and our blood test.
Or what?
Our blood test? It's law.
What a city! First they shut down my crap game and now they want to open my veins?
Nathan, you're not running that crap game again.
No. Why do you think I shut that thing down? It's because I love you. And I want us to be the happiest married couple there is in the world.
Does anybody see an earring out here? I don't think so. You! I'm all dated up with Society Max, and he breaks it on account of your dopey crap game. Honestly, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, here it is.
Look at me, Adelaide. I'm down on my knees.
Oh, get up. It reminds me of your crap game.
Honey, you and I are going to be all right, and we're going to get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
But I promise you it's true. Look, honey, you're upsetting yourself. You and I are going to be okay. Now, let's see that old smile. There's my girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustrations may react with psychosomatic symptoms difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, I'm waiting around for that plain little band of gold. A poison can develop a cold. You can spray it wherever you figure that streptococcus might lurk. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting the fish eye from the hotel clerk, a poison can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See note, where? Oh. Chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense, involving the eye, the ear, the nose, and the throat. In other words, I'm worrying whether the wedding is on or off. A poison can develop a cough. off. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the bromo fizz, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a kind of name for herself and the name ain't his, a poison can develop a cough. And furthermore, some stalling the wedding trip. A poison can develop the grip. When they get on the train for Niagara, and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air conditioned, and the mood is sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A poison can develop the grip, La Bose nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and the sinus. It's really a pip. From a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old, a poison can develop a bad cough. Achoo!
Hey, Nicely.
You should have seen it. Sky was just following Miss Sarah, and she gave him a look that would have cooled off a moose at mating time.
Great. Just so you don't take it to Havana?
Havana? He couldn't take this doll to New Vercelli. Where's Nathan? He should be lining up the game.
I don't know. I suppose he's trying to see Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
That Miss Adeline. She's always taking his mind off honest work.
Yeah. It's a shame an honest businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Benny, that is his weakness, and we should be tolerant, because I am told it is a worldwide weakness. Look! What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. A picture about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl, so he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the daily news? I'll tell you what's in the daily news. Story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the daily news.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting at home by a television set who once used to be something of a rover.
That's what's happening all over. Love is the thing that is victim, and it looks like Nathan's just another victim.
Yes, sir! When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some time.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane. It's only a John can be for a Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that could flatten the Taj Mahal.
Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some dough. When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, you can bet he'll be banking it for some dough.
When a bum buys wine that the bum can't afford, it's the sins of the bum is under the thumb of some little broad.
When you meet the mug, lately out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum Goldie Roll. Call it hell, call it heaven, it's a probable 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some dough. When you see a sport and his cash is run short, make a bet he'll be banking it for some dough.
When a guy wears tails with the front gleaming white, who the hell do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job and he smells from Vitalis and Barbasol. Call it hell, call it heaven,
How about you can give
thoughts forever that the guy's only doing it for some talk, some talk, some talk. The guy's only doing it for some talk.
Well, we finally lost him.
I do think you should have paid some attention to him.
Yes, he attended every meeting we had. He must be interested in our work.
Very.
And by the way, Sarah, he spoke beautifully this morning.
No. I can't reach these people. I should have never volunteered for this post. Let's go into lunch. I thought I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to take these gamblers and have them just begging to come to the mission. General Cartwright. Good morning, Sarah. Arvide.
General?
We didn't know you were coming to town today, General. I got in early this morning. I spent the last hour trying to find you guys. We're so sorry. We've been out on the streets, hosting more meetings, trying to simulate more interest.
Good morning, General.
Good morning. Sarah, I need to have a word with you. Why don't you come sit down and have some lunch with us? Oh, I have no time, dear. I've got many calls to make. Sarah, we at headquarters have come to a definitive conclusion. We've decided to close this branch of the mission. Oh, no.
Close the mission?
But, General, someone can do good here, even if I can't. Sarah, we've got so many calls on us, so many places where our work is really needed.
But we really are doing much better now.
Yes, we've scheduled a meeting for this Thursday evening.
You've scheduled a meeting?
Yes.
But will anyone be there? Is anyone gonna come?
Pardon me. I couldn't help it overhearing. General, my name is Sky Masterson, former sinner.
How do you do?
How do you do? I would like to protest the closing of this mission. I think Miss Sarah could be a big success here.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say so, but I'm not so certain.
The dollar will get you 10.
Excuse me?
General, if I might make a suggestion,
You may.
why don't you come to the big Thursday meeting yourself and find out? Don't you think that would be a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission had any chance. General, I personally guarantee you 1 dozen genuine sinners. Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Y'all got your carnations? Remember, no one will be let into the game unless they got a red carnation. It's like a password.
Okay, but where's the game?
Look, I'll tell you in a minute. Nathan, is it all set? Can I tell the boys at the Biltmore garage?
Not yet. I gotta stall him a while. Joey wants his dough first.
It's 11 o'clock. I can't stall him for much longer.
So sue me. I sent nicely to my hotel to wait for the money from Sky. It'll be there. Hey, Nicely, where's the dough?
Hasn't come yet.
I told you to wait for it.
I had to go to the market. I was feeling faint.
Go back to my hotel and wait for the money from Sky, and don't come back even if you have to starve to death.
Okay, Nathan.
Where's the game, Detroit?
Harry the horse, how are things in Brooklyn?
If you have no place for your game, tell us, and we'll take our entertainment elsewhere.
Now take it easy, Harry.
Detroit, I hope you'll not spoil our evening. And as much as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight, I think you might have heard of him. I'd like you to meet Big Jewel from Chicago.
Oh, well, how do you do, Big Jewel? Welcome to our fair city. As you know, the heat is on. Just be patient and you'll get your action.
What do you say, Big Jewel? Shall we stick around or shall we blow?
I came here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Sure.
Nathan, if there's no crap game tonight, I'm sure Big Jewel will be considerably displeased, and he does not like to be displeased. As you can find from those citizens who at one time or another displeased him, but I will admit they're not exactly around and about.
See, Harry, you don't think I would be so rude as to displease a gentleman like Big Jewel here, do you? Now, Big Jewel, take my word for it. When Nathan Detroit arranges something, you can count on it.
Well, well. What a nuisance gathering indeed. The cream of society. Angie the Ox. Society Max. Rusty Charlie. Liver Lips Louie. Hey, Harry the Horse, all the way from Brooklyn. Pardon me, I'm terrible on names. Mind telling me where you're from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
And what do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
Don't ever help my mother across the street. Lovely. It looks like a male chorus from Blossom Time. What's the occasion?
It's a party.
Indeed. What kind of party?
It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
What?
That's correct, Lieutenant. A bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
Yes, sir. For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow.
Which nobody cannot deny.
Nathan, darling, I'm so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
It was a surprise.
When I saw you with all these fine gentlemen, I never dreamed it was a bachelor dinner. I thought
It's a bachelor dinner.
It's a bachelor dinner.
Yes, sir, a bachelor dinner.
Bachelor dinner.
Just think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to be Miss Nathan Detroit. Time certainly does fly.
So tell me, Nathan, when's the happy day?
When will it be, Nathan?
Nathan, these fine gentlemen have been nice enough to give you a bachelor dinner. The least you could do is tell them when the wedding is.
We need time for our license and our blood test.
Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get married tomorrow night, right after the show at the Hot Box?
Adelaide, honey, we need time for our license.
Well, you could elope.
What?
Yeah, head down to Maryland. What's the name of that town?
Pimlico?
No, not Pimlico, Nathan. No. Elton. They'll marry you right away. They don't even ask for a blood test.
Ain't that unhealthy?
Nathan, that's a great idea. Elope. I'll lend you my getaway car, my Buick.
Oh, Nathan, let's do it!
What the hell?
My congratulations, too, Nathan. I can only hope there's nothing in heredity.
Nathan, I got so much to do before we elope. You'll be at the Hot Box tomorrow night?
Sure, I'll have a table reserved and dressed in whatever you will open.
Nathan, I got so much. Nathan, I'm so happy. I already wired my mother. Only, what'll I wire her?
Just write a telegram and just date it back.
I better wait till we have 5 children. It won't take us long.
Nathan, you are indeed a lucky fellow. Most beautiful doll indeed. Do you agree, Big Jewel?
Tell me, how long you know the dog?
14 years.
Let's shoot crap.
Nathan, you better find a place.
How can I? The money from Sky ain't come yet.
Maybe it won't come. Maybe he took the doll to Havana.
No, he couldn't have brought her. He couldn't have. She wouldn't have gone. Oh, crap.
Una ham sandwich? Santo Cristo, the second oldest mission in Cuba. Come on!
Where to?
To see the oldest. Don't miss the dungeons where prisoners were thrown to the sharks.
Sounds like a million laughs.
Here is buried Christopher Columbus.
At least he's lying down. How about a drink?
A milkshake, please.
Dulce de leche.
These are delicious. What did you call them?
Dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche. What's in it? Besides milk.
Oh, sugar. And a kind of native flavoring.
What's the name of the flavoring?
Bacardi?
Well, it's very good. I'll have another one. Doesn't Bacardi have alcohol in it?
Only enough to act as a preservative.
You know, this would be a wonderful way to get children to drink milk.
slugger. It's all over and you're still a champ. Whoa. Are you all right?
Am I all right? Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I just got to behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light, or if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me, how do I feel? Little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my spring. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ask me, how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning?
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you looked. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack. Or if I were a goose, I'd be cooked. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're falling caressing. Hell, if I were a salad, I'd hug a splash in my dressing. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Havana is so wonderful. Why don't we stay here a few more days to see how wonderful it's really like?
I think we better hurry if we want to catch the first plane back to New York.
I don't want to go back to New York.
I'm taking you back.
You're no gentleman.
Look, Sarah, a doll like you is not meant to be with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good. Hey, do you want to know why we came to Havana? I made a bet. Do you want to know why we even met in the first place? I made a bet.
How should you expect a girl to meet a gambler?
Come on.
No.
Look, I gotta think what's best for you.
Oh, you talk just like a missionary. Thank you for taking me back. I must have behaved very badly.
Oh, no, you were fine.
Oh, golly, I don't know how I'll get home with all this stuff. It was wonderful of you to give it to me. Sky, hello.
How are you, Miss Adelaide?
Oh, fine, Sky. Look, the girls threw me a kitchen shower. They went to an all-night drugstore and threw me a kitchen shower. Look.
What vulgar jewelry.
Miss Adelaide, you know Miss Sarah.
How do you do? Glad to meet you. You know, we're eloping tomorrow night right after show at the Hot Box, Nathan and I.
Good luck.
Thank you, Sky. Gee, I feel like a housewife already. I'm gonna love being in the kitchen. I've tried all the other rooms.
Well, Miss Adelaide certainly seems happy.
She's in love.
I suppose so.
What time is it?
I don't know, 4 o'clock?
This is your time of day, isn't it? I've never been up this late before.
Well, how do you like it?
It's so peaceful, wonderful.
You're learning something that I've known for quite a while. My time of day is the dark time, a couple of deals before dawn. When the streets belong to the cop, and the janitor with the mop, and the grocery clerks are all gone. When the smell of the rain-washed pavement comes up clean and fresh and cold, and the street lamp's light fills the gutter with gold. That's my time of day, my time of day. And you're the only doll I've ever wanted to share it with me. Obadiah.
Obadiah, what's that?
That's my real name. You're the first person I've ever told it to. I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you. It's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and doubt my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you. It's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song was poured.
So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
Grandfather, I thought you'd be asleep.
Oh, good morning, Sarah dear. Brother Masterson.
Good morning, Brother Abernathy.
Oh, we followed your suggestion and stayed out all night. We spoke to a lot of sinners. Where have you been, Sarah?
I've been to Cuba.
Oh, you're even more tired than I am.
Hey, what is this? Nathan, what the hell is this?
Hey, wait a minute! I'm losing 10 G's!
Somebody must have tipped him off. I've seen a lot of crazy things in my day, but a crap game running full blast in a mission?
Crap game?
Sarah, you know I had nothing to do with this. Sarah!
This would have never happened if I hadn't. I never should have gone with you. It was wrong.
It wasn't wrong. You were doing it for the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you again?
Everyone is welcome at the mission.
That's not what I mean.
It's no good, Sky. You said it yourself. It's no good.
Well, why not? What the hell of a kind of doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll.
Sarah! Sarah!
And for the feature number of the evening, the Hotbox proudly presents Miss Adelaide and her debutantes.
He bought me the fur thing 5 winters ago, and the gown the following fall. Then the necklace, the bag, the gloves, and the hat. That was late '48, I recall. Then last night in his apartment, I said as I ran down the hall. Take back your mink, take back your boils. What made you think that I was one of those goyles? Take back the gown, the shoes and the hat. I may be down, but I'm not flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift you'd arrange was a token of your esteem. But when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seemed a horrible dream. So take back your mink to from whence it came, and tell them to Hollanderize it for some other day. Take back your mink, take back your foils. What made you think that I was one of those girls? I'm screaming! Take back the gown, take back the hat. I may be down, but I'm not flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift you'd arrange was a token of your esteem. But when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. Take back your meat, those old worn out pills, and go short in the sleeves for somebody else.
Will you be dining with Mr. Detroit, sir?
Is he here?
No, sir. Mr. Detroit hasn't been here all evening.
Bring me a rye and soda.
Sky, have you seen Miss Adeline?
What?
I bring a message for her from Nathan.
Oh, I wish Nathan would bring his own messages.
Hey, what's the message? Where's Nathan?
Oh, it's this way. Nathan's aunt in Pittsburgh was recently taken ill
With a rare tropical disease, yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. Anyway, Nathan has.
I see. What's the message? Where's Nathan?
The crap game's still on.
After last night?
Yeah. Big Jewel, being a big loser, does not wish the game to terminate. In fact, he's most insistent. So, we find a place, and the game goes on.
But where is the game?
Are you looking for some action?
No, not at the moment. I would just like to talk to some of the guys. You see, nicely, I gave a marker to, well, somebody. And I'd like to make it right.
Oh, no, I'll meet you outside.
Nicely. Message.
Miss Adeline, Nathan is in Pittsburgh with a rare tropical aunt. Goodbye.
What? Sky, no, Nathan has to come here tonight. We're going to get married.
You know, Nathan, why does it surprise you?
He promised he'd change.
Change. The moment you dolls find a guy that you like, you take him right in for alterations.
What is with you men? Why can't you live like normal people and marry like normal people and have wallpaper and bookends?
No, Miss Adelaide.
What do you mean, no?
I mean that guys like Nathan Detroit and Sky Masterson. We're not meant for a life like that. So when dolls like you get mixed up with guys like us, it's no good. No good. I'll see you in a couple of months, Miss Adelaide.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Las Vegas, maybe? I got a ticket for the late plane.
Will you see Nathan before you go?
Maybe.
Tell him I never want to talk to him again and have him call me here.
Look, why don't you just get a new guy?
I can't. I love Nathan. Wait till you fall for someone, you'll find out.
Yeah, I'm sure I will.
In other words, just I'm sitting alone at a table reserved for two. A poison can develop the flu. You can bundle her up in her woolies, and I mean the warmest brand. You can wrap her in sweaters and coats till it's more than her frame can stand. If she still gets the feeling she's naked from looking at her left hand, a poison can develop the flu, 103.2. So much virus inside that the microscope slide looks like a day at the zoo. Just from watching her memories and writing, and a story her folks can be told, a poison can develop a cold.
Not so fast, Sarah. Not so fast. Look, suppose we don't have a big turnout for the meeting tonight. Suppose that nobody's there at all. We'll explain it to the
We
general.
won't have to explain. It'll be very clear. I just wish I could get away from this whole place. To some place where
Where all the sinners are respectable and well-behaved.
you saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission.
And someday they will be praying there. Even a man like Sky Masterson came seeking refuge.
He came seeking me. Did you know that?
Are you kidding me? I knew that from the moment he first started picking on you. You just didn't think you'd go and get stuck on him?
I'll get over it.
Oh, what do you want to get over him for? It isn't pneumonia.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
But if you love him enough...
He will not be a gambler.
Sarah, dear, I've always taken care of you. All I've ever wanted is for you to be happy. Velvet, I can wish you for the color of your coat, and fortune smiling all along the way. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Mansions I can wish you, 7 footmen all in red, and calling cards upon a silver tray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Standing there, gazing at you, full of the bloom of youth. Standing there, gazing at you, with the sheep's eye and the licorice too. Music, I can wish you merry music while you're young, and wisdom when your hair has turned to gray. But more I cannot wish you
and to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. With the sheep's eye and the licorice true and the strong arms to carry you away.
Good evening, Brother Abernathy. Sister Sarah. How goes it with the soul saving? Tonight's the big meeting, isn't it?
Oh, well, it's supposed to be. The general's going to be there, and...
The general's a tough doll, eh?
Oh, she's expecting a lot of people, but we're not. In fact, we're expecting nobody at all, and,
I don't think Mr. Masterson is interested in our troubles, Grandfather. We've got to hurry.
Sister Sarah, you may have forgotten, but being a gambler, I never forget things like this. You still hold my marker for 12 sinners tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Masterson. But I'd rather you forgot about it.
Sarah, I can't welch on a marker.
Mr. Masterson, last night the mission was filled with your friends. Say we're even.
Mr. Masterson, if you don't pay off on that marker, I'm going to tell the whole town you're a dirty welcher.
Nicely, where's the crap game?
Oh, it's about 10 minutes walk from
Which
here.
way?
This way.
And here comes that big lucky roll. And it's snake eyes again. You lose. And 100 for the house.
Tough luck, Big Jewel.
Well, that cleans me. But I ain't through yet. Now, I'll play on credit.
You see, Big Jewel, the fellas are pretty fatigued. Me, of course, I'm as bright as a daisy.
Then I'll play with you.
What? Me?
Yeah, you. You've been raking down out of every pot. You must by now have quite a bundle.
Well, I assume some of the risks, so it's only fair that I assume some dough.
Detroit, I'm going to roll you, willy or nilly. And if I lose, I will give you my marker. Put up your dough. Is something wrong?
No. 1,000 bucks signed X? How's it you could write 1,000, but you can't write your own signature?
I was good in arithmetic, but I stunk in English.
Here. This, I'll put you through Harvard.
I'm shooting you $1,000. And to change my luck, I'm going to be using my own dice.
Your own dice?
I had them made for me especially in Chicago.
Not to seem petty, but let me see those dice. Why, these dice don't got no spots on them. They're blank.
I had the spots removed for luck, but I remember where they formerly were.
So you're gonna roll these dice and call them by remembering where the spots formerly was?
Why not?
I see no reason.
A 5 and a 5. My point's 10.
Well, I still got a chance.
Tenzy come again.
I wish he'd fallen his enzy.
10. I win.
A 10?
A 6 and a 4.
Which is the 6 and which is the 4?
Either way, now I'm shooting you 2,000. Get it up.
I just remembered. I'm eloping tonight. Adelaide is waiting for me.
Get up the 2,000.
Why don't you let some of the other chaps have some fun?
After I'm through with you. 2,000. Seven. I win.
What a surprise. I feel like it would have been easier to put that money right into your pocket.
3 G's. Get it up. 11. I win, and that cleans me. Now I'll play with you guys.
Here they are.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Well, fresh blood. Looking for some action?
No, not at the moment. I would like to talk to some of you guys.
We ain't talking. We're shooting crap.
I'm only asking for 1 minute.
We are shooting crap.
It's about Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Say, who is this guy?
He's the fellow I was telling you about. Took the mission down to Havana.
Oh, I get it. Look, fellow, why don't you go back to your praying tomato? Slowing up the action around here.
Well, if you're looking for some action, would you care to make a small wager off of a proposition?
What's the proposition?
Am I left-handed or right-handed?
How would I know a thing like that?
Well, I'll give you a clue.
I got it. Kindly return this to Sears Roebuck.
Look, you guys, tonight at Miss Sarah Brown's mission at 409 West 49th Street, they're holding a midnight prayer meeting. Now, I promised them I'd give them some sinners, and when it comes to sinning, you lot are among some of the highest on the paint cards.
I don't want to waste no evening in no hallelujah joint.
Well, if you won't do it for me, do it for yourselves. I promise you the air up there smells better than down here. And maybe it wouldn't hurt you to learn something besides the odds of making a four the hard way.
You've been reading the Bible too much.
What's wrong with the Bible? It may not be as lively as your scratch seats, but I promise you it's twice as accurate. Well, that's right. I'll see you around, Nathan.
Hey, Sky, about that Havana business. I regret I temporarily do not have the means to repay you.
You don't have to pay me. You won. Here.
But I thought I seen you bring Sarah to Havana.
You thought wrong.
Hey, Big Jewel, I got the cash to play ya. This time I'm gonna roll ya, but with my dice.
Nothing doing. I can't make a pass on those dice to save my soul.
What did you say?
I said I can't make a pass on those dice to save my soul.
Maybe I can make a pass to save your soul. And yours, and his, and yours. Give me here. Nathan.
There we go.
All right, I'm gonna roll these dice. I'm gonna bet 1,000 against each of your souls. 1,000 cash against the marker for each and every one of your souls. All right, put down your markers. I've got the dice. Give me some room.
Come on, quit stalling. Roll.
What's the matter, Sky? Turning chicken?
You see me roll for as high as 100 G's. But I got a little more than dough riding on this one. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush. And yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, it isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady tonight. to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see. How nice a dame you can be. How nice a dame you can be. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Luck, be a lady with me. A lady doesn't flirt with strangers. She'd have a heart, she'd have a soul. A lady wouldn't make little snake eyes at me when I bet my life on this roll. So let's keep the party polite. Let's keep the party polite. Get out of my sight. Never get out of my sight. Stick here, baby. Stick here, baby. Luck be a lady. 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 What's the matter? Roll the dice. Coming out, coming out, coming out right. Ha!
I tell you, I don't want to go to no prayer meeting.
Big Jewel, if you give up your marker and your Welch, you'll cause me no little embarrassment. And I'm sure you do not wish to cause me any embarrassment.
But if it ever gets back to Chicago that I went to a prayer meeting, no decent person would talk to me.
Adelaide? Adelaide!
Oh, what a coincidence.
Oh, I hope nicely told you about tonight. I hope you ain't sore about it.
Please, let us not have a vulgar scene. We're civilized people after all. We don't have to conduct ourselves like slobs.
Adelaide, how could you be like this? You're my doll.
Your doll? Please. If that weren't so amusing, one could laugh at it.
How could you be acting like this? Especially just because of one lousy elopement.
It's no use, Nathan. I have succeeded in your not being able to upset me anymore. You are officially out of my... Oh, Nathan!
Oh, Adelaide, baby, don't ever act like that again. You and me, we're gonna get married. We're gonna have a little white house with a green picket fence, just like the Whitney colors.
Nathan, we gotta do it soon. Mother wrote me a letter asking a lot of questions. She put a letter in for you, too.
A letter from your mother, for me. Dear son Nathan, this is my first letter to you. Although you've been married to my daughter for 12 years, I still feel like I know you. I can see in my mind's eyes you go to work every day at 7. I know what responsibility it must take to be the assistant manager at the A&P. I'm not even the manager.
I was gonna promote you for Christmas.
All right, well, I know how hard you must work to provide for your family. Adelaide and the 5 kids and the one that's along the way.
Mother wanted me to visit her, so I had to tell her that.
Nathan, I am proud to have you as my son-in-law. And especially due to the fact that I know you'll always take care of my daughter Adelaide. Oh, I feel like a heel.
Nathan, we can still make everything all right. 5 minutes to 12. Let's elope right now.
Okay, hon. I can't.
Why not?
Come on, Nathan, we're gonna be late.
Come on.
Nathan, why can't we elope right now?
Because I have to go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, this is the biggest lie you've ever told me.
But I promise you it's true.
You promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me anything under the sun, and you give me a kiss, and you grab any hat, and you're off to the races again. When I think of the time gone by,
Adelaide!
and I think of the way I tried,
Adelaide!
honestly died.
Call a lawyer and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead and hate me. I love
Best
you.
years of my life, I was a fool to give to you.
Right already, I'm just a no good lick. All right already, it's true. So new, so sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you.
You gamble it here, you gamble it there, you gamble on everything all except to me, and I'm sick of you keeping me up in the air till you're back in the money again. When I think of the time gone
Adelaide!
and I think of the way I tried,
Adelaide!
I can honestly die.
Serve a paper and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me. I love
You
you.
wind up in jail, don't come to me to bail you.
All right, already, so call a policeman. All right, already, it's true, so new, so sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you.
You're at it again, you're running the game. I'm not gonna play second fiddle to that. And I'm sick and I'm tired of stalling around. And I'm telling you now that we're through. When I think of the time gone by,
Adelaide.
and I think of the way I tried,
Adelaide.
I could honestly die.
Sue me, shoot bullets through me. I love you.
It is now several minutes past midnight. Isn't anyone coming? Sergeant Sarah, something is very wrong.
Maybe what's wrong is your watch is fast.
I know it's wrong, General. I'm wrong. I failed. I've spoken to these people day after day, but my words just won't reach them. I think you have better...
Oh, well, welcome, brothers and sisters, welcome.
Is everybody here? Where's Nathan Detroit?
Present.
Here you are, Sister Sarah. 12 or more assorted sinners. Sorry we didn't have time to clean them up.
Oh, please, everybody, make yourselves comfortable.
Hey, pay attention, all of you.
We are here at the Save a Soul mission today, and I'm thankful that all of you are here at the meeting.
Whoa.
Hey, just a minute, you guys. This is a mission, not Roseland, and I suggest that you not indulge yourselves in any unpleasantness. Since I am required to depart for points westward, I'm appointing Nathan Detroit as Major Domo in my stead. Nathan, anyone who's not conduct themselves according to Hoyle will answer to me personally. And that means in person.
So, what he said, guys. Brother Abernathy, your dice.
Well, we are very lucky and honored today that our meeting will be conducted by the leader of our organization, General Cartwright.
It's wonderful to see our mission graced by the presence of so many evil-looking sinners. Now, who would like to testify? Who would like to get the ball rolling with testimony?
Benny, testify.
I'm no stool pigeon.
Come, brothers. I know it is difficult, but let one of you testify to the sin that is in your heart.
Yeah, Benny, tell him what a bum you are.
Benny. Look, I used to be a bad guy and a gambler, but I ain't gonna do none of that no more. I thank you.
There. Don't you feel better now?
I'm all right.
Anybody else?
Big Jewel.
Well, I used to be bad when I was a kid, but ever since then I've gone straight with my record of 33 arrests and no convictions.
Oh my.
Hallelujah.
Well, anyone else?
Harry.
Oh no.
Harry the horse.
Well, when Sky was willing us for our souls,
I beg your pardon?
Sky Masterson, he rolled us $1,000 against our souls. That's why we're here.
I don't think I understand.
I do, General. He means that they're only here because Mr. Masterson won them in a dice game.
How wonderful! This whole meeting a result of gambling. It shows that good can come out of evil. Sergeant Sarah, you've done remarkable work.
Oh, hasn't she, though?
Thank you.
Hey, I ain't finished my testimony yet. The truth is, when Sky was on us for our souls, I wish I would have won the $1,000. But now that I'm here, I still wish it.
Amen.
Well, anyone else?
We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson.
Get up, you fat water buffalo.
Thank you.
Well, it happened to me kind of funny. Like a dream. That's it. A dream.
Tell us in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven. And by some chance I had bought my dice along. And there I stood and I hollered, someone fade me. But the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my vest, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey. Hey.
Thank you.
But the passengers were bound to resist. For the people all said beware. People all said beware. People all said beware. People all said beware. And the devil will drag you under by the fancy tide like a wicked boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sank and I hollered, someone save me. That's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down. Sit down. Said to myself, sit down. And the devil will drag you under. Your soul so heavy you never fall. Sit down. You're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down.
Very good. And now, Brother Brannigan, nice of you to join us. Is there anything you would like to testify?
I'll do my testifying in court. Or I'll testify you ran a crap game here in this mission last night. Why, Miss Sarah Brown, you were standing there when they came out. You saw them. Ain't these the fellows?
I've never saw them before in my life.
Well, there's a right broad.
Now, if you'll excuse us, officer, we were in the middle of a meeting.
I've never seen crap shooters spend so much time in a mission. Maybe this is what they meant by holy rollers.
And thank you, Sarah. But there's one thing I'd like to testify. One thing I'd like to get off my chest. The guys and I, we did shoot crap here last night. And we're really, really sorry. Ain't we, boys?
We're sorry.
And there's just one last thing I'd like to say. I made a certain bet with a certain guy who could not take a certain doll on a certain trip. And looking back on that, I should not have done that, and I'm really sorry. Granted, no harm came from it, seeing that I won the bet.
You won the bet?
Sure, he told me he didn't take the doll. Wow, I feel a lot better.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Gentlemen, we will now sing number 244, Follow the Fold. Follow the fold and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more.
Say no more.
Oh, hello. Good evening. I'm Adelaide, the well-known fiancée. How do you do? When are you getting married? The 12th of never. I didn't even get close enough to a church to be laughed at. Gee, what'll I ever tell my mother? Oh, your mother will understand. Just tell her your engagement's been broken. I'm afraid that might confuse her. Maybe I'll tell her Nathan is dead and then see to it. You mustn't carry hate in your heart, Miss Adelaide. Try to be forgiving and understanding, and the pain will go away. In the Bible, it tells us in Isaiah. You got a boyfriend named Isaiah, huh? Isaiah was an ancient prophet. Don't tell me. No one cries like that over an old guy. Whoever it is, you got it bad. You know, when I saw you with Sky Masson the other night. No. Oh, no, not Sky. I love a Sky, you poor thing. I thought I hated him. I thought I hated Nathan, too. I still think I hate him. That's love. Tell me, Adelaide, can't men like Sky ever change? For 14 years, I've tried to change Nathan. I've always thought how wonderful he would be if he was different. I've sat and pictured him by the hour. Nathan, my Nathan, in a little home in the country, happy. Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful? But they just can't change. A little while ago, at the prayer meeting, there were a few gamblers there who looked as though maybe they could change. Yeah, gamblers at your prayer meeting? Was Nathan Detroit there? I'm sure you heard that name. A darling fellow with a big head. I think so. That rat! How do you like him? Just when he should have been lying, he was telling the truth. I'm glad I'm through with him, and you ought to be glad you're through with Sky, too. I am. What are we? Crazy or something? At Wanamaker's in Saxon Klein's, a lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought. At any vegetable market from Borneo to Nome, you mustn't squeeze a melon till you get that melon home. You've simply got to gamble. You get no guarantee. Now doesn't that kind of apply to you and I? You and me. Oh, whatever. Why not? Why not what? Marry the man today, trouble though he may be, much as he likes to play, crazy and wild and free. Marry the man today, rather than sigh in sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways tomorrow. Marry the man today. Maybe he's leaving town. Don't let him get away. Hurry and track him down and marry the man today. Give him the girlish laughter. Give him your hand today and save the best for after. Slowly introduce him to the better things. Respectable, conservative, and clean. Reader's Digest, Guy Lombardo, Rogers Pete, Galoshes, Ovaltine. But marry the man today, handle him neat and gently. Marry the man today and train him subsequently. Carefully expose him to domestic life, and if he ever tries to stray from you, have a pot roast, have a headache, have a baby, have 2, 6, 9.
far.